2024, when we first started exploring the idea of scaling TTKC, I think first consideration was really Lengkok Bahru, because the pilot of TTKC actually was in Lengkok Bahru. This was in 2019. We worked with South Central Family Service Centre to run an outdoor engagement, Let's Go Play Outside. And we actually took one of the shop units to do up a pop-up 2 months of a pinhole camera kind of space. Yeah. The first consideration was to come back here, but of course, that was in 2019. So a few years have passed. Then we did our research, interviews with stakeholders and also on the ground, observing if anything has changed. Are there already agencies here already working with children? Then we realized that in Lengkok Bahru, there are actually many agencies here, but they are working more with the seniors and the adults. So there was actually a gap here for an agency to hold space to build a community for kids and doing things that are more kids-centric. Yeah. So then we realized that, and here we are.
When we first set foot at Lengkok Bahru, we just kept saying hi to every single people that we met, especially children. We were walking around the community and we were observing how kids were using the different spaces that were shared between the community. And from then on, we were just like, every single time we see a kid, they were just like, hi! My name is Dina. You want to play with us? So it was quite an open invitation for the kids to play with us.
I think we observed during that time that a lot of kids were not coming outside to play. A lot of them were staying at home on their phones and not really interacting with each other. I think another thing that stood out to us during that time was that so much of the space here are not really for the kids. Kids don't feel comfortable playing in the areas here. And that's when we realized that we really wanted to help the kids to reclaim their space and remind them that they can also play in these common spaces. We first started showing up very regularly with material prompts, either like we were drawing on the floor or playing with sticks, building structures with sticks. And then we moved on to found materials around the neighbourhood, and that's when we discovered cardboard is really in abundance here.
We started off with cardboard play a lot because we felt like we wanted to do something where the kids can also do even when we're not there. So the cardboard was found by the street, so we were just like asking around the shop owners if they had extra cardboards.
And I think even at the start, the kids were like, who are these people? Like, what are they up to? I think it was just the fact that we showed up at the same time every single week that built up the trust. And I think they got to know us and we got to know them.
Concentration, this is a game of concentration. My name is Tina.
Usually the program starts off with a bit of free play, so it could be cardboard play, it could also be free drawing for kids who might be more interested. We also encourage them to pack up together with us to engage them in something more holistically. So like if we make a mess, then we should also clean up together. We have a circle time with the kids where we sit together with the kids and then we allow them to introduce themselves, and then from then onwards, then we also have a vote of like what games we want to play after that.
There is those peripheral children that sometimes will come and hang. They not exactly want to participate directly, but they kind of want to hang around. So I end up in the engagement zone of the peripheral children, which is unique itself because the conversation is different and the energy is also different for them. Their focus is in the outside space and playing, and they like that kind of energy and movement.
I wouldn't say it's a challenge, but I think like the thing that I learned a lot is that all things take time. The practice of community work or even building up a community is about spending a lot of time and being patient.
From the first day we were here, you could sense there is a kind of quietness in the neighborhood. Children do come in the neighborhood to spend time, but it's in very fleeting pockets. It's a very fleeting kind of energy. You don't see children actually focus on any location, any space, and there's not real anchoring. After 6 months of doing like TTKC and let's go play outside, that is very clear there is some form of anchoring going on. Not only are we anchoring in terms of like a program thing, but we're anchoring in terms of like a community, the people.
My hope for this TTKC is that it will create another kinder, more playful and joyful space for the children. And particularly for Lengkok Bahru, because it's a very tight neighbourhood in the sense that the children and the seniors, families all stay very close to each other. I also hope that this TTKC can become a space to brighten up the environment for everyone here. It's not just for children.